Hi everyone and welcome back to another episode from Golden Hour series. And this time we have a destination wedding special, since it was so many of you that requested another follow-up from my wedding series, which I'm very happy about because I got the chance to do the destination wedding episode from Iceland. And as you know, I'm a big fan of Iceland because it's so magical and the environments are stunning. So I'm happy to present to you a special episode about destination wedding. All of the sequences in this episode is recorded with a Canon 5D Mark IV and a Tamron 35mm, which have the image stabilizer, which is super good when you are in Iceland because it's very windy there. And also a big shout out to Josef Runsten at Lumens, which did this amazing drone shots, and I'm so thankful that I could use them in this episode, so thank you, Josef. My best tip if you want to be a destination wedding photographer is to do portfolio shoots in the specific country where you want to photograph in. So for me, I've been to Iceland 10 times now, which is so many times, and every time I'm there I do a portfolio shoot with models in different locations to get more pictures to my portfolio. So if you visit a country and you get familiar with the environments and you have some experience where to go, then you have an advantage to the local photographers, because when couples are hiring a photographer, they often check for photographers staying in the area because often it's more cheap and they know the area. So if you have a lot of pictures and you have a lot of information on your website about the environments and where to go and, you know, all the information, the couple might consider you because maybe you have good rates to start when you are a destination wedding photographer, and they will eventually hire you because you have all the information and you're familiar with the area. When I started out as a destination wedding photographer, I only charged for the trip and the stay. So I only charged for my flying ticket and the hotel cost, and I worked for free. And that was my way to get experience and to get pictures, and that was my ticket to get the real jobs. So maybe it's hard for you to do the job for free, but at least I recommend you to do it to a lower price just to attract the customers and get more pictures. So when I go to Iceland, I often do the model calls to get more pictures and get more experience for the country. So when you do the model call, I recommend you to have everything set, what you want and why and where and everything. And I also recommend you to bring your own clothes, because in that case you won't be worried that the style won't fit your portfolio. So just buy dresses and styling and everything and bring it with you and style the model in the exact environments that you like. It can be hard to do the flower bouquets if you are doing the wedding shoot, and I actually brought some. It's from a softer fabric, so it's fake flowers that I mixed with eucalyptus, and it looks so real. And the flowers from Sweden were pretty expensive, but it's reusable, so we bought some eucalyptus and mixed it with the fake flowers, and it made a really beautiful flower bouquet. And that's a good tip if you're traveling as well, because the flowers won't die. A few years ago, I used to have a side bag that I wore on my shoulder every time I was traveling outside Sweden, and this resulted that one of my muscles are higher than the other one in my back, which is really crazy, but it's totally true. So now I always use roller bags when I'm traveling just to save my back, and yeah, it's a lot easier as well to run around at airports. So of course I have my new LowePro roller bag bag, which I love, and it has also a backpack built in, which makes it super easy when I'm traveling in Iceland, because as you might know, we have some lava fields and some roads are not actually roads, and then it's really easy to have the bag and just switch to backpack and take it on my back instead of rolling it. So I love this bag, and I'm so happy that I bought it because it saved me so many times when I was running around in fields and I didn't have the possibility to drag the bag. When you are scouting for beautiful locations to photograph at, I recommend you to avoid all the tourist attractions, because tourist attractions means a lot of people, and a lot of people means it's harder to photograph and your models will be a little bit uncomfortable. So when you're searching for locations, look for the not obvious places, because they are often the best. If you are very picky with the light, as I am, I highly recommend you to download the app TPE and SunScout, because both these apps are perfect if you want to check the weather and see how the sun will set and in which direction and everything. And this saves me so many times when I'm traveling to a new location and I don't know how the sun is changing and where it sets and everything. So TPE and SunScout are my best apps to use when you are in a new country or a new location. So I had a workshop in Iceland, and these images are from that workshop, and we had an amazing night when it was no wind, it was quiet, and the moon was up, and the sky was pink, and there was a lot of fog, and it's so crazy because you can't describe it if you weren't there, because it was totally amazing. And when we were photographing here, everyone was like crazy and running around because it was so beautiful. And I used my Tamron 70-200mm G2 2.8 in aperture, and I really love this lens so much, especially when I'm hosting a workshop and I don't want to disturb the students because it's their photo shoot. I'm only there to take a few pictures to deliver to the model, so that's why I'm photographing as well. And I could stay from distance and zooming in and get this most amazing shot, and I didn't disturb anyone. And I also did a video recording with the zoom lens, which is actually amazing because it should be very shaky, but since the lens has the image stabilizer, it wasn't so shaky at all. So I want to show you the clip I did with no compensation in the editing. This is how it looked. Thank you so much for watching this episode, and me and Elin will have a short summer break, but we will be back in the fall again, of course. So have a beautiful summer and see you soon. Bye bye!